dropped, ended up doing like 21K before it started like fizzling out a little bit.
You're how old? 20?
20, yeah.
So the winning question that everyone here wants to know. How much have you made on TikTok Shop? Welcome, man. Welcome for the interview. Thank you so much for flying out here, bro. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, man.
Oh, yeah.
So let's start right off. Welcome, guys. We're doing an interview-style podcast with James.
Yes, sir.
He was one of my students in my mentorship program, and now he's killing it on TikTok Shop, and wanted to bring him on here and explain to you guys, more in depth of what he does and how he did it. So introduce yourself real quick for the viewers.
Yeah, so my name's James. I'm actually, I guess what you would consider the lead mentor in Digital Dollars University. I started about 7 months back. I've been doing it actually in total 7 months, but I've been doing it with him for about 6 months. My first month I was doing it on my own, had a little bit of success, but not too much. And then he basically showed me how to like scale, find new products, and then post efficient videos that actually get engagement and not just views and likes.
So when you first started, you were in college as well. As well as I interviewed with Luke, he's in another video in the YouTube channel, but you were in college as well. You were in the same university as him.
Yeah.
Right. So, how was that like?
Terrible.
It was terrible?
Couldn't stand college. That's actually why I dropped out, because you find another opportunity like this,
I didn't ask you before then either. Did you have a job at the time?
No, I was actually about to get one. And
really?
Right when I got with you, you told me try this out before I got one. I ended up obviously not having to get a job.
I thought you had it.
No, I was about to. I was actually applying for jobs, waiting to hear back.
Damn. That's crazy. So then let's fast forward a little bit later. So I was making money on TikTok Shop, printing money. Just literally what TikTok Shop is, for people that don't know, is they came out with a program on TikTok where basically if you have over 5K followers, you can become an affiliate and you can affiliate other people's products. If you don't have 5K, you can do a loophole with making a seller account, so you don't really need any followers. You can start with 0 followers, but you find products that you like, and if they have a good commission rate, you can just make videos of the product, and if you get any sales, you get the commission. So I was making around 100 orders per day at the time when I was low, and I would have around 15 bucks in commission per product, so around $1,500 in profit per day. And when I was doing those numbers, I told him, I was like, yo, you need to jump on this immediately. And he didn't believe me. You didn't think I was.
No, it's actually weird. So this is gonna be like the weirdest thing that I'll ever admit, I guess. But so I obviously am working with him now because of how successful I became since the beginning. Whenever I was still in college and he didn't go to college, and I was seeing how much money he was making, even though that he's my friend, I thought all of it was fake. Well, 100%. I won't even lie. I thought all of it was fake until he actually showed me, how to do it down the road. And
I guess when I got the car, you really believed.
Oh yeah. You kind of can't fake getting an R8. Like that's,
A lot of people did think that it was a rental. They said it was a floater.
You can't even, so he actually got the car and people were calling it a rental, but then you got, I think you got a tint, or did it come with tint?
It came with tint, but
it came with tint, but you wrapped it. Yeah, you got the wrap, you got the detailing, your name's on the plate.
Yeah.
And then it was actually pretty funny. Yeah, everyone was like, man, you're friends with Andre, and I was like, yeah, what do you think about his car? And a lot of people were like, yeah, I think it's a rental, but how can you detail a rental? Anyways, not important, but
yeah, people, the haters that don't make any money. So that's why I was very glad that you were part of the journey eventually, because I was making money, but I was teaching my friends, and they weren't making. They didn't really put dedication.
It's not even that. They just weren't. They were trying. From what they were saying, they're like, "Oh, bro, it's not working." And then you come to find out, they're posting like one video every 4 days.
Yeah.
Or they're posting videos consistently, but they suck because they put no energy, no effort, nothing. Like you could tell that they just were not trying and not applying themselves, and they gave up like the first 2 weeks to a month. Like
exactly.
Nothing works like that.
But then I offered the mentorship program, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna teach you, but I'm gonna have to charge for it because because I was still like print. I still print today. I'm at a scale where like I don't have to do that much work because I have video editors and filmers that work for me now. So it's like on autopilot. But before then, I was like, dude, I need to focus all my time into this. Like I dropped so many things. Like
I remember you stopped going to the gym too.
Yeah, I stopped.
You weren't even like leaving your house.
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't. Like I tried to go to the gym, and I was like, dude, I just gotta make the sale. Like I was like, dude, itching. Like,
that's how it was for me. I would
check my phone every like 5 minutes. Like I didn't get a sale. I got a sale. Like I'd be happy when I got a sale, And then like once I got like a certain amount of sales, I was like, okay, I gotta just go home, bro. I gotta get to film.
That's how I knew that I was really getting into it, because I would literally go to the gym and felt not guilty, but I just felt like I could be doing something else to fast track
and gym
the more
is like
success.
a cool hobby, you know?
No, yeah, 100%. I'm not saying like you have to give up the gym 100%, but I would literally go to the gym excited to lift, and I'd get into the lift thinking about the, you know, like affiliate seller, and I was just like, I need to go home. I need to make more money. I need to make more videos. And it was just like, it was insane.
I told you to do a product that was a gym product. So you were at the gym, like, took pre, and then like you told me like, oh, I took pre, dude, but I just filmed the whole time. Like I didn't even get to work out. I was just filming
The only pump that I got was literally from making the videos and just like, literally it's rinse and repeat. Like you get one you get one product, and you can literally go to the gym, get people to help you make videos, you get people to film you. I mean, if you have a tripod, you can literally just rinse and repeat the same product and have like 10, 20 videos in one day for the next, you know, week, 2 weeks, whatever. So very easy.
But yeah, I mean, that was a good time, because I didn't go to the gym, I didn't do anything. I was like, dude, I had to charge you, because I was making a lot of money with TikTok Shop, and I was like, dude, I would love to teach more people, but I can't. It's like I needed my own.
I think you actually showed me. Like, I don't even think it was a full week. You showed me what you were doing, and I think we're on Discord actually. You're like, hey, you know, get Discord, like, I share screen. You shared screen with me. Not only did you show me some of the money that you were making, but you also showed me like how to make a video. You posted the video. And I think coincidentally it was one of the best videos you've ever had.
That video had like
crazy.
1 million views in like a week. It was,
it was ridiculous.
It was a slow growth one, but because I kept selling out, so like the product would just stop getting views. But then when I put more stock into it, the video would just keep blowing up. It was crazy.
After that, I was like dying to give you my money. I was like, please teach me.
I didn't want to charge you, but I was like, dude, I have to, because I had 5 other students.
It's like any skill. Like when you have a skill that not a lot of other people have, you charge for it. It's like welding. People that learn how to weld, learn to weld in order to get paid to do it. You know, it's same thing.
But the price I was charging you was ridiculous. But you,
I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty steep at the time.
So you know, just you went into the mentorship program and you agreed to it. You called your parents. You talked to them, you're like, dude, like I want to do this, and your parents didn't believe it.
No, no, they thought it was a scammer.
People,
no,
right?
they thought it was a scammer. Like they saw, I think even so, the first month before I got with you, I think I made like $130, and I was selling phone cases on Seller.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I think the second and third month, oh god, I don't even know how much. I think the second and third month I made around a little over 10,000. I think it was like $9,000 to $12,000. And I showed them, you know, data analytics, showed them the dates, and they thought I was a scammer. Like no joke. And I had to show them the videos, show them the accounts, and then after like I think a whole week, like a full week of convincing, they're okay. Like we kind of understand it, you know, but it was crazy.
The program. You made $10,000 within 3 months of doing TikTok Shop, and you got into the program then, which is, I liked it because I was like, dude, I feel bad. Like if you're gonna invest your money and you're not gonna put your effort into it. So like, you proved yourself right to join the program, because I've tried to teach people from scratch, and like, I don't want to take their money. I was making enough money with TikTok Shop alone. Like I didn't really care to take someone's money to teach them. So I was like, okay, I'll help them if they're already like have like a background of like they tried it on themselves. So you didn't do Shopify. You didn't join that wave.
I attempted drop shipping, but I did like I barely did it. I didn't like the web design I couldn't do because I'm not good with like computers and stuff. The ad spin, the whole idea of ad spin was like kind of ridiculous. So I attempted it. I didn't do it. I attempted it.
You said you bought a course from one of the
yeah.
And one of their methods was you have to spend $100 a day to just in the testing phase.
No, it was ridiculous. And I think like in that little testing period where I actually did try to apply myself, I think I did like a third of the skill that they were telling me to. So I was doing like $33 a day, and I think it reached up to like a little, obviously a little bit under like $400 ad spend, and right at that very end point, I think I maybe made like $200 back, $250
Yeah, it's not.
It was ridiculous.
That's from revenue, so you didn't even keep.
No, hell no. Yeah, like, so I lost like pretty much everything. Yeah, I pretty much lost everything.
You were negative, but that's why you were like like when I told you about TikTok Shop, you're like you got to spin ads somehow, but there's no ads. It's organic, which is the best part.
Yeah.
So you joined the program, the mentorship program, and we found out what products you were selling already. We put you on some new products, and then what happened? So what was your first product that you did with us when you were in the program?
The first product that I did with you, I think, was actually.
Which one was it? The creates? No.
It was the. Fuck, it wasn't a hand gripper either. Fuck, what was it? I'm trying to remember.
It's like, I'll cut this part out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Fuck, I'm trying to remember because there actually was a product that I did with you for the first. Hold on, let me just go look at my phone. It'll take 10 seconds, bro.
The slushy?
Oh my God, yes. That's what it was. Swear to God, that's what it was.
Okay, so you joined the program, and then what was the first product you did?
I think it was the slushy cup.
The slushy,
like
yeah,
one of the ones
slushy
that
cup, yeah.
so people were already selling it before TikTok.
So
and I
what'd you
remember
get the product though?
Huh?
For beginners, like basically beginners starting this TikTok shop journey. And
shipping.
then you charge more on shipping.
Yeah.
So you wanted to go that route because the profit margins were way huge. Like you're making $15 in profit.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Which is really, it's a good number. The only thing is you have to actually fulfill the product with like the connecting.
Yeah, and since nobody else was doing it too, I kind of had to like think. Because basically, whenever you first start advertising this, guys, like you have to understand, whenever you first start advertising a product that no one else is doing, you kind of have to think, okay, how am I going to advertise this? Because once it hits the scene, some of the first advertisements that you do are the most important. So I was trying to think, like, do I want to go like the fitness route, or do I want to go for like this is fun for the kids route, or what do you do because it's a slushy cup, So I think one of the first videos I actually made, because I have previous history in like sales in supplements and like health, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I think I actually did it for energy drinks. I think I made a video for energy drinks, and it was one of the either Ghost or Monsters, one of the two. Yeah. And I made a video basically explaining like if you're cutting, and you like snacking, or even whatever, and you like snacking, you can pour like your favorite energy drink in here, or whatever you want to do, squeeze it up, and you can make a slushy. It comes with a spoon and you eat it. I think also one of the videos I did just to like weird people out, just to like get people to pay attention, I did it with milk as well. I froze milk, and people were like, what is this guy doing? And it was amazing. Like I think that was the first time I personally saw success, and it was so, I think that was actually the first time that I found success that was so great, you kind of see the potential of where it can go. And it was quick. Like I think it took maybe the week to start it off, and the second, third, fourth, I mean, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe how easy it was, So
you ordered the product on Amazon, and it came in within like what, 2 days you said?
Yeah, it was 2 days because I had Prime personally on my own account,
Once you get the product, you started filming the same day, right? So talk us through that. So you got the product, and then what did you do?
Yeah, so basically, like I got the product. I did an unboxing video.
We told you to do that as well.
Yeah, unboxing.
So since it's already boxed up, they make it useful by just unboxing it on camera,
And I said that somebody had sent it to me. I was like, this company sent me such and such. So then whenever you're unboxing it, they're waiting to see what you're unboxing. And by that time, if you already invest like 5-10 seconds of a video, beginning of a video to watch it, chances are you're gonna watch the rest of the video. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right. So you unboxed the video, unboxed the product.
Yeah.
Made a video, and then after that, what were you doing? You're doing 3 a day.
Yeah. Just to start, it was just to start.
Accounts.
I had one account. I was just doing 3 to 4 videos a day, that was pretty much the start. Just trying to get my feet wet, learn the game, and basically just getting the regimen of posting and just learning social media.
I don't know if you remember this, but we don't want to sugarcoat anything. You actually got shadow banned on that first account.
I think it's because I said something bad.
People get shadow banned, they're the end of the world, blah blah blah. Like you told me.
Well, I know this now. Yeah, I know it now. But like looking back, at the time I had no idea. Like I just kept posting videos, and then all of a sudden, like boom, my views were dead. Not even like 200, 300 views. I'm talking about like 16 to maybe like 90 to 100 views, and I was averaging like. In the beginning, I still think I was averaging like anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 views a video easily. So that's how I knew that something was wrong, but I didn't know what it was. And then obviously looking back, I think it was like some of the language.
We found out it was because of it was a language one, but not language. No, it was you got a screenshot of the sale.
That's right.
On the video, and we told you we didn't know at the time either because I was learning as you were learning. I was like a few months ahead of you, of course, but. I was learning as you were learning, so I'm glad you saw
we went back and looked at the policies, and it was still frame or whatever.
Still frame content was not allowed on TikTok Shop. So, what we told you was to take a break from the account. You took a week break, which it worked after that. But if it doesn't work, you also in the meantime we told you like, don't waste any weeks off. So you purchased another account, an affiliate account that was ready, and then you kept recording the same day. So you were doing that for what, 3 videos a day? You did every day, right? Every day?
Every single day, because I was so hungry to make it work. And obviously you told me try this and, you know, don't get a job. And obviously if you're not going to get a job, you need to make money somehow. So I was so...
And you had rent to pay, so you had
so I literally had to make it work. Yeah, exactly.
And you took a big gamble because you were like, your rent was coming up, you had no money, and you were like, dude,
scared.
I have to make this
scared.
work. And I told you like, you know, TikTok Shop takes like between, I think the standard settlement is from 1 to 15 days to get your money. So I was like, dude, if you make enough money for rent, I'll cover it.
Yeah.
Because I know you're gonna get the money back. Hopefully, gladly we didn't have to go through that. Yeah. But because the money came quickly.
Still scary though, because obviously like I didn't know if he was actually gonna do it, and I was so hungry, and I didn't want him to do that as well, because then you have to worry about paying about, you know, whatever. But yeah, and it finally did work, and I mean the amount of stress that was just taken off my shoulders was. The amount of weight that was just taken off my shoulders was insane. Like I can't even explain it to you guys. Like people will go on the internet and be like, I took a biggest gamble, and it's such a lie. I literally had nothing, and I couldn't afford to lose. There was no plan B. Like I literally had to just burn the boats and just.
So, you know, before the rent thing, you told me that like, you know, you had to pay rent. You had no money for rent. Like you wanted to make this work. But before the mentorship, you made $10K in revenue. 3 months.
Yeah. So that was when I was still doing seller, but then the profit margins, obviously, it's a whole different game.
Right? Is that what happened?
So I lost out on some of the money, and then whenever I actually switched accounts, I lost some of my money as well because it got trapped in the first account. So that was before we also knew that if you switch seller to this affiliate and you link different accounts, that's how you can screw yourself.
So we had to make sure that you wanted to make sure that affiliate was going to work. So.
And that's actually the funny part. I don't know if you remember this, but right when I made enough money to cover my rent the first month, that's actually when I started exponentially just like shooting up. So it went from like, I'm not gonna say the amount, just imagine how much rent normally would cost, and then I think it started getting like 5K, 7K, and I think very shortly after that, like 2 or 3 weeks after I actually paid my rent, is when I hit my first 10K profit from affiliate.
I'm proud, bro. I'm proud because you started with nothing. Like
keep in mind, guys, like I know I'm like super like undermining this because we're talking about it right now and like looking back on the good old days, but keep in mind when this was happening and I first even saw like a little bit of money, once I paid my rent and had profit coming in on top of that, I literally cried. Like I felt like my life was finally coming together, because all of those months that I just sat there, what I felt like was wasting my life doing nothing, going out to the same bars, drinking with the same people, and just feel like I was accomplishing nothing. You know, normally kids in college are okay with that, but me, it was just like I had this burning sensation inside that I was just meant for more. And you know, fast forward to now, I dropped out of college, making a steady like few thousand every, you know, week or two. Like it's ridiculous. To the point
where like you were making, let's say, that much money, now you're making a stupid amount of money now. Like you're almost at the level that's like
let's just say I could stop doing everything right now and be cool.
You're a mentor now for my community, which is the best part, because I brought you on as a student months ago, and then now you're making so much that you're teaching me things today. Like you've taught me a few big things, because like you're more of a talker than I am, so you've taught me like how to talk better to the camera. Like I'm good at selling, because I use AI voices. I have people that on Fiverr that I hire them. POV videos, of course. But I sucked at, so you taught me a lot too. But you know, you're doing the slushy product, which did really well for you, right? That was like the hit, and you're just lucky. That
was more of like a pump and up type scheme. That wasn't a sustainable product thing, guys. You will learn eventually that what products are sustainable and what aren't. That was one of the ones I got extremely lucky with, because that had a little bit of a fad going up and everyone was like buying it. And then after like 2 or 3 months, like
everyone's copying. I know, like
nothing.
Because I told you like you should do this product, and then after you did it, everyone started.
No, that's how I knew. That's how I knew that I officially had probably what y'all would consider made it. Is I saw people copying the product. I saw people copying like videos. I saw people even talking like me, the same like tempo and cadence that I would speak at, and people were doing exactly what I was doing.
You did the slushy, and then you were just lucky, because you know when you find a winning product. Like for me, it took me 8. For the people watching, let's say the people watching have found their product that works. What did you do to expedite it? Because I know what I told you. I just want to see what you think helped expedite. Like, how did you know what products to look for, and how did your testing phase go?
It's weird because
you started with the slushy, and then now you tested a lot of products. Like you don't ever do.
Well, it also
now.
what also changed it too is like the amount of time I was spending on TikTok as well. Like I was not very active on TikTok beforehand, and then once I started getting more into it and seeing the actual true potential of the money, I was basically living on TikTok like I do still to this day. And basically when I see other people, you know, either from the shop tab or like on the For You page, seeing people promote products, anytime I would see a product that had a wow factor, I would do the backdoor analytics on it, like see, you know, how many sales, how many different people were doing, the revenue that was, everything. Yeah. And if it had the wow factor and at least a decent number behind it of sales, whatever, that's kind of how I started picking it as well. I kind of going off track and, you know, not super like relying on numbers 100%. Just trying to like testing things. Yeah, like if I saw something and I thought it was cool, that's what keeps it more personal, right? Because that's what you want. Like you're a person at the end of the day and you're a personable seller and affiliate. And if you find a product that you like, guys, like personally, even if it's not generating millions a month, you can still make it work because it's not necessarily about 100% about the product, but it's more of the marketing. Like even look at cars, guys. Like there's cars that are hyped up, the sales pitch is amazing, the exterior of the car is nice, but sometimes, you know, people buy the cars and they're in the shop all the time, they suck, and people still buy them. It's not because of the actual cars, it's because of the product and the sales people behind it, you know? 100%. So that's more of what I learned also going down the road. It's also different, guys, because all of my previous history in sales was like face-to-face. So you can read like body language, you know, kind of read what type of person they are, see what they kind of want, and then you can kind of see what you can sell, what they're wanting, so on and so forth. But when you're selling to strangers, it's how you market it, and whoever buys it buys it. Like it's extremely different. So that's also what I had to sit down and learn. You and me both, actually, we had to learn that together. We talk about it, and that's where the trial and error comes in. You see what works and what doesn't, and then you have to find the reason why. You know, you don't say, oh, this works, I'm gonna keep doing it. Well, why? If you don't know why, then you can't do that for other products. You know.
So the winning question that everyone here wants to know: how much have you made on TikTok Shop?
So I get asked this a lot. So the answer that I'd be comfortable giving out on video for the people that don't know me, even for like the people that, you know, are in the course now, the people that are paid Discord, not paid Discord, whatever, even some of my closest friends and family members, I'm real, not secretive, but I like to keep everything personal to me. And, you know, I'm not real flashy. Like I don't buy a lot of jewelry. You know, I just enjoy the money and use the money for, you know, things that I enjoy. I cleared 6 figures months ago. So that's what I'll leave it at. Okay. That's what I'll leave it at.
Let's ask you one question. How much money have you made from one single video on TikTok Shop?
The best to this date from one single video, because there's a lot of factors that go. I'll say from one video, I think it was actually this past month. It was the best week I've ever had. It was the 30K week. And it was
30K
that's different though, because that was from 3 products. I'd say the one that did the most was the tricep rope, the ergonomic tricep rope, and that did alone 14K in a week span. Still obviously going up.
So one video, but 14K.
Yeah, 14K, and that was, I mean, what, at the beginning of this month? So, I mean, technically in the first week it did 14.
And we're in March. We're at the end of March now, so yeah.
I think it did ended up doing like 21K. Before it started like fizzling out a little bit.
You're how old? 20?
20, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. That is just, and that's your take home.
Yeah, pure profit. That's your take home. Pure profit, 100%. No, I don't have to worry about fulfilling the orders. I don't have to.
You don't get customer service.
No, nothing. The moment it gets delivered to the door, I get the money, and that's it. Yep.
Well, I mean, you know, now you've grown to a level that's like exponential. That's why now you're a mentor instead of DDU, which is a course community that we started to help other people do what we did, because we still currently do TikTok Shop. We do it full time.
Oh yeah, every day.
We have time. We make time in our days, either if it's at late at night or in the mornings or midday or like during lunch hours, whatever. We spend that time to teach you guys and to help grow the community. So we're actively, because now I brought him on board. I told him, I'm like, yo, did you just see what we did together? Because like, you know, it was crazy at the start, but like now we're like months later. Like now, like we don't look at the price tag. But here's a good saying. If you don't want to look at the price tag when you're buying something, you gotta not look at the clock when you're working. Is that not how to say it?
No, it's not. Yeah, well, close enough. But it's, if you want to be able to shop without looking at the price tag, you have to be able to work without looking at the clock.
So that, you know, all that happened, and like the dinners we've been going to and the trips and
here's what I'll say. Because I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to dive too deep into like.
I had to bring them to reality. Be like, dude, look what we did. Like we from zero to this, like crazy. So we came up with the idea. Let's make a community where we teach other people and have a low barrier of entry, because like we don't want it to be like, super expensive, you know, because if it was a huge price to join and see the community and the course, like let's say you don't have the drive to do it, because it's okay. Some people don't have the drive to make this money. Some people just don't, and it's totally fine. Some people, we have to have doctors in this world. We have to have lawyers. We have to have people that give me my McDonald's burger 6 in the morning. We have to have those people.
I knew that was next.
We have to have them. So, but if you have that burning desire inside of you, like I did not think I would be at where I'm at. I genuinely didn't think so. I genuinely did not think I would watch these people like millionaires on YouTube, like Iman Ghazi, George Sebastio, Sebastian Squetta, all this. I was like, dude, they're making, I wish I could be like them.
Yeah.
Once it started happening, I stopped watching those guys. I stopped watching YouTube. I started working. I'm like, dude, this is really possible now. Like, it's actually really possible. So that's what we came up with the idea. Like, well, let's teach other people on a weekly basis. Like,
and the moment we had the idea to even like start doing TikTok affiliate and shop full time, I mean, you did it obviously a little bit, a while before me.
I had more other students out teaching at the same time, and I was like making that like a full time thing. But I was like, I don't have that much time to teach you guys. Like,
it's crazy, guys. Like, you don't understand. Again, we're like undermining this extremely because, you know, it's normal for us now. And like, it's so crazy because I look back even like 6 months back of where I was at, still in college, like unhappy, felt like my life was going nowhere. And now, like, we could literally book a trip to Miami right now and go and spend a week there. No problem. Yeah, Vegas, Miami. But it's crazy because, like you said, not everyone's meant to be like not everyone's meant to be a winner. Like, there's still going to be the people that don't want to take the risk, don't quote unquote have the time to do something on the side. It's like the gym. Like, look at New Year's. January 1st rolls around, everyone's like, man, this is going to be the year that I get lean. This is going to be the year and look how many people fall out. Look how packed the gym is in the beginning, and look at how many people are there a month, two later. That's the same thing with entrepreneurship. Anything entrepreneurial, I mean, if you ask anybody, would you rather work a 9 to 5 or would you rather work on your own schedule? No one's gonna say 9 to 5, nobody. But how many people are gonna wanna put in the work for an entrepreneurial investment, and how many people are gonna be okay with making a stable income? That's the other thing too, guys. When you're an entrepreneur, you don't have a set income. You literally don't. Like, it's so crazy. You could, as long as you have the drive to do it, you could make $1 million in a month. You quite literally could. But if you work even if you have a nice job and you get paid $25, $30 an hour, or like, let's just say on a salary basis, you make $40K a year, $50K a year, that is the only amount, that's your limitation. You are only gonna make $40,000 to $50,000 in the year. You're not gonna make any more, you're not gonna make any less. And for some people, that's okay. You can budget, you get like an apartment, or you can, get a house and budget your money, but then you have to constantly budget your money, have to worry about getting food, have to worry about what clothes you get. If you take a risk, you never know if the risk is you never know if it's gonna work out or not. And that's the thing that I see with people on social media all the time. They're like, man, I'm really grinding, putting my head down, I'm really gonna lock in this year. Where are you? Where are you at right now?
That's a big thing, because these people, like, look, if you want to make money, you're not going to be posting on social media, right? Or flexing nice cars. When I made money, I didn't want to tell a single soul. I didn't want to post my car that I got. I didn't want to do anything. I always thought, like, dude, when I'm going to get this nice car, I'm going to post about it. I don't care anymore. I don't care to post any clips of my car or my lifestyle. I don't really care to do it. So if you see someone doing that, they don't have any money. They really don't, because why would you post that? Why would you let the world know and you're the target, right? Oh, I'm the target, guys. I'm gonna be the one that gets robbed. No, you don't tell anyone. You're secretive, you're scheduled. Guys, change your schedule. Like, if you have money and you come up with money, maybe it's from TikTok shop, maybe it's from anything, whatever you make money from, change your schedule around. Like, if you, 9 times out of 10, you go to the gym at the same time of day, you go to this same time of day, someone can watch you, find out that you go this time, and then if they know where you're at, they're gonna rob you. Change your schedule. So, like, the life tips that you learn from us, like, change up your schedule, make money, stop posting it around, quit the gym, quit going out and drinking every weekend.
Yeah, it brings it to light. I feel like being in the course really brings a new reality to light, because, like, everything I mean, genuinely, it just
Yeah.
Jesus, genuinely, it just depends on your perspective. But you know, you hear these things all the time. Somebody gives you advice, you're like, yeah, man, I know. But if you know, why don't you do it? Like, for example, how do you expect to take a risk, right? But you don't change anything about yourself? How do you expect to change? You cannot change without change. You cannot become a six-figure person, a six-figure icon, whatever you want to be, with a 30K a year mentality.
Yeah.
Like, you literally cannot. There's no way it won't happen. And you're probably sitting behind the camera, oh, you know, if I get lucky. Why would you put your destiny, your fate up to luck? Why? You have one life. That's what, and being in this, like, you guys don't understand, being in this, 6 months ago, half a year ago, I literally felt like a nobody. And I mean, I've always been a confident person my whole life. I felt like a nobody. I don't know if you remember this, but in the last month that I was at school, before I planned to move back here and do this full time, you know, have office, everything, I went to the bar and I looked around, and you kind of see the artificial happiness that people are portraying.
NPCs.
No, it's
everyone looks like
I'm
bots.
not saying I felt better than everyone, but I look around and I see, you can just sense the amount of just average, subpar in the room. And that sounds crazy. Like, I know that comes off very arrogant, but you guys don't understand what I mean. Like, I know that, I know deep in my heart that I'm working my ass off. I'm putting every single, you know, and I went to the bar. It was the last night that I was there. The only reason I went, I was like, last night that I was going to be there. And I knew for months, I knew what was ahead of me. I knew the amount of work that I had to put in. I knew how much stress I was about to take on. And I was in the bar looking at everyone, people that I knew, people that I didn't know, and I genuinely felt out of place. Like I didn't belong there, you know, wasting my time. Like, I genuinely felt like I was wasting my time, you know, when I could not even go into bed. It's not even that I was trying to have an early bed. It wasn't anything like that. I could be doing something productive. I could be enjoying myself in a true fashion. Sitting there drinking with people that don't have your best interest in mind, what is fun about that? I genuinely don't understand. Like, sure, I'm not saying don't go out and party. I love to party. I love it still to this day.
It's fun to party.
When you earn it.
But the thing is like, why would people, like, if you have this mindset, good for you, but if you don't, listen up. Like, why would you want to go party with a bunch of drunk guys, for example, drunk guys, in a small college town or a small city every weekend, getting drunk, getting with low quality females, being around dudes that are just drunk and sloppy and they don't have your best interest at heart, and end of the day, like, oh, can you call the Uber? Oh, I'm so drunk. Like, whatever the case is, but like, what did you get out of that? Like, what was the goal you got out of that? Like, I used to be a party person. I used to go out when I had no money, and that's why I had no money, because I'd go out and I was in that low vibration. When you are around people, it's a low vibrations. Everything in the world is moving. Everything. Even this table, my hand is moving. This chess piece is moving, right? The king chess piece is moving. You can't see it, but every molecule is moving. This is a moving object. It's one of the Einstein's things, whatever. But if everything is moving, everything's at a vibration. That's why a certain frequency can break your glass, because there is a law of vibration, right? So that goes the same way with people. If you're around people that have a low frequency, they bring you down. That's why the biggest quote is, tell me your 5 people and I'll tell you who you are. Because if you're around low vibrational people, they will bring you down too. So going out every weekend, you're just stuck in that vibration. Also, alcohol is a demonic word. It's this evil spirit.
Alcohol.
And yeah, that's the name of it. And if you drink it, that's why some people you see, this is a good example, some people you see that are like angry drunks, they're not angry drunks, they have empty souls that have a vessel for evil spirits to just come in there. And I mean, for me, I'm really religious. I'm a Christian, and I believe that you need to be guarded at all costs, because the world is evil. This eclipse is gonna be weird, guys. But people that are evil, angry, drunk, is because they don't have a soul in them. They're just empty. Like, they don't believe anything, so they're easily controlled. So when they drink alcohol, it's like a gateway for the evil spirit to come in there and take their life. That's why they're so drunk. They're like, when they wake up, what did I do? I punched who? Blah blah. So if you're there every weekend, why? For me, for example, I would much rather. This is what I do now. I told you to do the same thing. That sit at home, find a true love girlfriend, right? Find someone you're gonna marry one day, whatever. Even if you don't want to, whatever. But at least you're home working, making money, and then let's say once a month or once every 6 months, you're out partying, but in Miami. I used to go out in college. I used to go out in college.
That is the craziest coincidence that you just said that. Sitting, oh my God. I actually said this to you the other day.
Look,
I said this to you the other day.
Low-quality bars, they're so dirty and disgusting.
Yeah, low
but then
tier.
Go one time in Miami, you'll be like, oh my. Let's say
you're spoiled. Yeah, you're spoiled. But you are a new person. Like, you don't want to go back.
Yeah,
that's what it was for me.
I would never move to Miami because it's so distracting. Like, I feel like if I was in Miami, like, I'd be there every weekend. Like, it's just such. I like where I live. I'm a little bit away from the party life, but I can fly there. It's like 2-hour flight.
Yeah.
So that's way better. That's what I told one of my other students. I was like, dude, you need to stop partying and you need to get your shit together.
Walk in, yeah.
Because, like, you can go out every weekend to a low quality bar and you're gonna get with mid girls and you have a mid sense of guy friend group, but just mid. They're all mid. But then go to Miami once. You're around like millionaires. You're around quality people. But just one time, just go just because you want to go, just because you want to release some steam, just go once, but then get back to work, right? If you do that a habit, you're going to be wanting to earn your free time, you know?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
The one thing that I told you was, and I tell my students this, I'm like, look, go out whenever you can buy the bar yourself. Whenever you can buy it, then you can go there. And they're like, dude, that's you told me that's crazy.
It is, yeah, it's insane.
But
and that's what I tell you all the time, like, once you see the new life that you can start, right? And you see the new beginnings and the new trips and the new ventures and everything, anything. Once you start seeing that and you start realizing that it is attainable and you want to work your ass off and you do work your ass off, you will never ever want to go back to the life that you lived beforehand.
I don't remember my old life.
I don't want to go back. I'll never go back. And that's what motivates me now. That's what motivates me right now. I want to work, even though I have so much money saved up and I have this and that, I want to work my ass off, not only for the future, yes, of course, but to never, ever go back to my past, ever. Nowhere close. Yeah. I don't want to live in the same living that I don't want to live in the same type of building that I was living in. I don't want to live, I don't want to be friends with the people that I was friends with. I don't want to be around. It's just
you have to have that smell for money too, the smell for money. You have to have that smell. I'm serious, it's a real thing. If you can't smell it, then you can't attain it, you know? But to get way into...
I want to clip farm. Hold on, I want to clip farm. I want to talk about Zerka.
No.
No, don't?
No.
All right,
we'll do another one.
All right, I bet.
But to segue this into, you know, more of the success that you've had, you know, you've done a lot in TikTok Shop, and I'm very proud, right? But there's also gonna be some skeptical people out there, you know? What are some things that, like, you know that you've heard? Because now he's a mentor.
I've heard everything. I've heard everything.
From being a student, you became one of my mentors that you teach other people now, other students.
Yeah.
So if you actually want to one-on-one talk to him, he's available to you guys now. And he does TikTok Shop, I do TikTok Shop, so we're here. So if any of these are your concerns, what are some concerns you've heard when you were teaching students that, like...
Well, I've had very broad questions, and I've heard everything. Like, is your money real? How can you prove your money is real? You know, how are you doing this at 20 years old? What made you get into this? He made you get into this. How did he get started? Guys, it's not impossible. Like, I know it's a lot of money, but it's not impossible. All you have to do is make videos and know what the hell you're doing and actually put some effort into it, and it's not impossible at all. It's actually very possible. That's what I tell people all the time, actually. It's not what I would consider easy money, but in 2024, it is the easiest money that you can touch. I'm not saying it's easy by any means, because some people, you know, with luck, of course, some people post terrible videos and they blow up. You know, and that's still the only thing that we don't know is just how the algorithm, like, sometimes the algorithm just does shit that you'll never know. But
yeah,
the things that you can control are what you post, the quality of what you post, and the effort that you put in. That's it.
Exactly. So some excuses that I've heard in the past that you even said yourself that I snapped you out of, and that most of you have right now is, I don't have time. What's your answer to people that say I don't have time?
You'll always have time. Like, I'll give you the broadest situation in the world. I work a 9 to 5 and I have a dog, for example. I work a 9 to 5 and I have a dog. I don't have any time. You get up in the morning, right? You can always get up earlier. Let's say you get up at 8, get ready, leave at 8:30, 8:45, get to work at 9. You can wake up earlier. You can wake up at 5 it depends on how bad you want it. You can wake up at 5, 6. You can record for 1 hour, get ready for work. You record for 2 hours, get ready for work, whatever. After work, you get off at 5, get home at 5:30, maybe even 6 with traffic, right? 6. And let's say your bedtime is 10. Realistically, let's say your bed night is like 11:30, 12. You have more than 5 hours to do whatever you want. Oh, well, I go to the gym. That's 2 hours. Let's say it's 3 with cardio, 2 hours. You still have 2 hours. Oh, I have to walk my dog. It's just like there's so many. It's just excuses. Like there's no way that you are that busy. Oh, I'm so busy. Like there's no way. Right. And if you do, and if you are too busy, you don't want it bad enough. I was a full-time college student, 15 to 18 hours a semester. I had at one point a girlfriend at the time. And I always had time for the gym, for the videos, if you have time to go out to the bars, you have time to make videos. Like that's what you guys don't understand. Oh, well, what if I don't have fun? Like that's my escape at the end of the week. Like, do you not realize what you're limiting to yourself to? Oh, but I won't have the bar at the end of the week. If you make a video and the video blows up, whether it's the first weekend, second, third, fourth weekend, if you make a video that blows up and it gets 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, and you make 3 to 5K, dude, you can go bar whenever you want. You could book a trip if you want, but you'd rather go to the same bar with the same people on the same Saturday? It's disgusting. Like it genuinely, and I did it too. I'm not trying to be, contradictory, whatever, hypocrite, but I was in that point, and looking back on my mistakes and the choices that I made, it's disgusting. It truly is. That's why I never want to go back to it.
Well, man, I appreciate everything you've done and everything you've said.
Of course, yeah.
So before we give them some free, tips and tricks, what would you say? How would you recommend Digital Dollars University? What I've taught you, would you recommend it to anyone else?
I recommend it all the time. I recommend it to my family, my friends, and then obviously I go live on social media.
What's an honest review?
No, yeah, there's literally no complaints. I mean, obviously, yes, I'm in the course, so there's a little bit of bias to that, but even outside of that, I have people, I can show you guys, DM me, whatever platform you guys are on, reach out to me, I will show you people that are not linked to me whatsoever, of all ages, of all demographics. I have people thank me every day. Just me. I have people think the Digital Dollars University in general, but I have people that specifically thank me all the time. I have people that say, hey man, tell Dre, blah, blah, or what's Dre's platform, when we reach out to them. I have people every single day. I have single mothers reach out to me. I have older people reach out to me. I have kids my age reach out to me. I had a guy the other day, I know you were on the call as well. I had a guy that's a little bit older than me, and he literally said, I've never said this to anyone in my life. You're 20 years old, he's 21 years old. I look up to you guys, and I actually admire the work ethic. I admire the determination you guys have. I admire the quality of work. If you guys look at the course, the video quality is amazing. The attention to detail is amazing. And if you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. But I had somebody for the first time tell me around my age group that, dude, I look up to you and I admire you, and you should know that you are the golden standard of somebody your age. And it made my day. It was amazing. So,
well, it'll be the first link below for anyone interested. It's first link below. But some tips for the people that stuck through the whole video, the whole interview. Let's give them some tips, some free knowledge. So, some things we recommend: post 11, 3, and 6 p.m. That's the basic
Central
ones.
Standard.
In your time zone.
Oh, their time zone. Oh, okay,
if you're in the U.S., whatever time zone you are, just at your time 11, 3, and 6, because you're in the broad range of that aspect for everyone. And don't give up. Don't give up. Find products. If you have no money to find products, to get products, if you save no money,
that's the best one. Yeah.
You can go to Five Below, for example, and you can find a lot of TikTok Shop affiliate products there that are already in stock.
Walmart too. Walmart has everything.
Walmart too, yeah. But Five Below is a bunch of past trending China dropship products have all ended up at Five Below, and you can get them for Five Below, like the name says, or Dollar General, stuff like that. Yep. You can go in there, get them Five Below. You can even go to Target, Walmart, find a product that you want to affiliate, film it in the store, go back home. If it sells, make some money, go back to the store, buy it, and then that was free. And then just keep making content, and making content is free. Never spend money promoting videos on TikTok. Don't ever spend money, always do organic. And yeah, good luck to everyone doing TikTok Shop. If you have any help, if you need any help, need mentorship, want to talk one-on-one with him or with me or with both of us, link below. And I thank you for taking the time every day to fly out to this interview, and now you're moving into the meeting.
I already said I live here.
And thank you for taking time out to come and do the interview with me.
Of course, yeah. Anytime,
You've now
bro.
moved into the office officially, into the DDU office, and we're expanding to a warehouse soon, so that's gonna be exciting. We're gonna film.
I'm excited.
Film way more product videos. Have like 20 different backdrops to film, and we're gonna be shipping our own products for our students. So we give them a increased commission rate, but that's in the future, guys. But yeah,
don't say too much. Don't say too much. Yeah. But
well, thank you so much for your time, bro.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. If y'all are new here and want to get started with TikTok Shop, learn it the hard way or learn it my way. Link below, and we'll see you in the program.